web links. There's no longer a corresponding web links tool area inside of Blackboard Learn. That doesn't mean that they're not there or that they didn't come in, but that it functions a little bit differently in the new system. So let's take a peek at our Vista system and see how this worked. So over here we had web links, which was an area on the toolbar, and you were able to set up lots of different links in different categories, and this was just content that was linking out to the web. Well, in the new system, there's not exactly a web links area. Content migrates in, and let's take a look and see where your existing web links will have come in. So let's go ahead and take a look on content. And one of the items inside of content, if you had used web links before, this is where it would appear. So right here you can see that there's web links. So instead of having a tool area, it's now a content area, and so that it's going to show up looking like a folder. So if I go ahead and click in here, I'm going to see all of the web links that I had previously, and they all now show up as content items. So these are now content items. They function in a very similar way as before, and they should all pull in, but you're going to want to verify that each of the web links have migrated in. And you can just give them a click, and it's going to open up that link, and you can see here it's indicating the content below is outside of the Blackboard Learn environment, and so it should be indicating to you that you're leaving the Blackboard environment. So anytime that you're clicking on these, again, it's going to pull up, but it should be indicating that you're leaving the Blackboard environment, which is handy for students. So you're going to want to look through, make sure that all of them came through and that all of them work correctly. So again, verify that each one of these works correctly. Now you're also going to want to verify that if you had linked to these somewhere else, like let's say from a learning module, that link still exists. And so you would go ahead and take a look inside of content or whichever area that you had and you were linking to these items, and find and make sure that that still works as well. So if we were to take a look on one of these modules, we would see that if I had been linking to it, it should still appear here, and if I click on it, that web link should still work in the same way. The way the new system works with web links is if I wanted to add something, I could just swing up and go to Build Content and come down to this Web Link option. So again, if I'm looking to add a web link somewhere inside of the course, I would go to Build Content and come down to Web Link. And once I've done that, it's going to bring up an item for me, and I can enter the item name and then the URL of where it's going to be. So, you know, the name, and if I wanted to send them to, I don't know, let's say to Google. This is where I would put that information here. I could add a description. I could even add an attachment to it if there's some document that I wanted to use to review while they're going through it. And then I would go ahead and create this. Again, don't forget to set your options. It's going to open up in a new window. Do I want to track this? Do I want to limit the availability of when this is going to display? And then submit. And once this goes in, it's going to not go into that web links item that we have, but it's going to go wherever I've created it. So here we can see it's inside of learning module number 4, and if we go back and take a look in that web links folder, it's not going to be there. So it now wherever you create it is where it lives, and we're not going to find what did I call it, name. We're not going to find name inside of here. So this was a one-time deal. When the course was migrated, this folder was created, and after that, from then on, whenever I create a web link, it's going to be in the content area that I created, such as learning modules or folders or somewhere else.